Welcome to DashFight's FGC Rewind, a show where we go over the most important things that happened over the past year in the world of fighting games. Now on to our presenters. TrueUnderdawg, take it away.
Alright, let's do it. Drive began introducing DLC characters early in this year, starting with Baiken, the one-armed samurai. It was then followed by the unexpected return of Bridget and Testament, with Kai's son Sin being the final character to return this year. If you've ever been to Ikebukuro, Shinjuku, or Akihabara in the last 50 years, then you've likely seen Sega's expansive arcade empire. Sadly, the corporation announced that it's quitting the arcade business entirely after years of dialing back its presence. While the NFT craze was still in full swing, Alex Jebailey of CEO demonstrated that it has no place in the FGC by debating everybody with an exclusive NFT announcement, only to reveal that it meant a nice fun tournament after collecting the feedback. After a long build-up that consisted of frequent character trailers and constant beta tests, King of Fighters 15 was finally released. Over the year, they also put out 4 new teams and Omega Rugal, which amounted to 13 extra characters since release. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle was the first game in 2022 that received a rollback netcode update, instantly becoming a better experience than most modern titles. Soon after, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, BlazBlue Central Fiction, and Guilty Gear Xrd followed, with Dragon Ball FighterZ and Samurai Showdown rollback updates coming soon. After teasing Street Fighter 6 and getting fans on a high, Capcom brought us crashing down back to earth with their controversial TO requirements for tournaments. But guys, Capcom was on fire this year and did the honorable thing, fixing the legislation and apologizing to fans. Bandai Namco made a 100 million yen donation to save the children's charity, with the aim of helping the Ukrainian people affected by the war. Soon after, the esports outfit UYU hosted the Fight to Help Ukraine event, raising efforts to help humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. The end of March saw Capcom give us Street Fighter V's final update. It was a fitting end as everybody scrambled to switch to the strongest character possible. Capcom also did that really cool thing with the tracksuits, where they released a new one for every character that won CPT, so naturally Luke has like 20. As the pandemic subsided and offline events came back, online ones took their final step. The Next Level Battle Circuit Online was one such event, which after 108 weeks came to an end with Team Spooky making a short statement in April. Brawlhalla Esports Year 7 had 4 invitational tournaments in 2022. Crew Battle Invitational in March with an unusual format, Steel Series Invitational in April, the Mid-Season Championship, an offline tournament in June, and quite an interesting event in September. It was the first ever Brawlhalla Invitational in Japan.
On April 11th, Equinox Gaming announced that they are pausing their esports operations indefinitely. All the players and content creators were released, and the organization went on to focus on talent management and production. Umbrella, not to be confused with the evil organization that doomed the world with flesh-eating characters, was released on Schoolgirls. She's actually a cute little girl that has an umbrella, and she eats people. So maybe they're the same after all. A long 2 years of waiting finally gave way to a new era of offline tournaments in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And a tumultuous one, yes, that gave us the victory of the incredible player MKLeo at Genesis 8 in April. Street Fighter crossovers are as popular as ever, with Blanca and Sakura being recently added to the ever-growing fighting game character roster of Fortnite that already includes some Street Fighter fan favorites such as Chun-Li, Camille, Ryu, and Guile. Finally, it was time for the CPT, and the first destination was North America West, where Samurai won with the character of Luke. And this soon became the norm as, at the time we are recording right now, there are at least 6 Luke in Capcom Cup. Following its acquisition by Microsoft last year, StartGG made its first big move, rebranding to StartGG, so the same platform with the same supported game, but with a less purely FGC name scheme. I wonder for how long people will continue to call it SmashGG though. Brawlhalla got some new crossover skins in 2022. Starting in May, we've got 16 characters from 5 franchises: Street Fighter, G.I. Joe, Assassin's Creed, Castlevania, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. These include Ryu, Chun-Li, Akuma, Simon Belmont, Alucard, Aang, and others. Brawlhalla also got 3 new legends this year, with Arcadia, Ezio and Tesca, with a new weapon called Battle Boots. This year, Hungrybox made his goal clear. As he is one of the co-owners of Team Liquid, he wants the organization to get closer to the Smash scene, so they have signed with Riddles as the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate player, and also they signed with Last to help coach the team. So hopefully they're hungry for success. Counter Logic Gaming expanded its fighting game roster this year, adding some of the biggest stars that the scene has had in 2022, with Brian F., Cuddlecore, and Romola.
Combo Breaker returned in May, ending almost 3 years of not having any offline major to look forward to. Combo Breaker was memorable, but more in a sense of the community than the actual games, which were great. It was so good to see everyone in person again. In late 2021, the Dragon Ball FighterZ community got a surprise announcement of Android 21 Labco. When she joined the roster, the players were somewhat disappointed of how overpowered the character was. The situation reached a point when a big esports event banned Labco. We couldn't see her at CEO 2022. Thank goodness that Bandai Namco released a patch. And in July, Android 21 Labco was finally nerfed. After the disappointment of yet another cancelled Capcom Cup, Daddy Capcom came through and announced Street Fighter 6. The hype was insane, and the trailer was sick. You can imagine everybody going out of their minds. It was also so nice to see all the new stuff that Capcom was adding to the game, leaving fans feeling something that they haven't felt in a while. Excited for a new Street Fighter game. Over in the most hotly contested place for Street Fighter V, the 4th edition to the Topanga Championships was underway. And after endless sets filled with blood, sweat and tears, we had an epic final between Tokido and Fudo. Thanks to the power of fatherhood, Fudo emerged victorious. It was close though, 10-9 being the final score, and it will probably be remembered as one of the greatest sets in Street Fighter V's history. CEO continued to uphold his reputation as one of the best FGC events out there, from featuring more titles than ever before, to having incredible gaming setups for the visitors, and providing support for a variety of community events. Red Bull continues to play a big and important part of the FGC family. This year, 2 additional fighting game pros became Red Bull athletes. First, it was Apology Man, whose charisma and skill win everyone over. Then, it was Queen Arrow, who became the first Kenyan esports athlete to join the Red Bull roster. After many teasers and announcement trailers, the fighting game community got DNF Duel. Now this game is based off the popular multiplayer game Dungeon Fighter Online and developed by the legendary Arc System Works. Multiverses, a brand new platform fighter, had a tremendous release, breaking records for its genre and drawing in a lot of onlookers at its competitive potential. As it announced a never-before-seen prize pool for the upcoming EVO 2022 Multiverses event, who knows what we're gonna see in 2023. In 2022, the pinnacle of fighting game events finally returned to offline, once again allowing us to spectate some of the hypest matches and giving developers a platform to announce new content and updates for our favorite games. This event was the first opportunity that DashFight got to provide coverage and content from the venue itself, and you can check out many interviews hosted by yours truly on this very YouTube channel.
After dropping a tiny teaser that incited much speculation, Tekken 8 got a proper trailer that showed off some amazing new graphics and models. Most recently, the TGA trailer expanded on it by giving us a look at some of the new mechanics and awesome updated designs for returning characters. Except for Paul. Sorry buddy, they really did you dirty. After a long hiatus, Tekken finally received a new adaptation with Tekken Bloodline, a Netflix anime series that explores Jin's past and what happened between Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. And as we know after seeing Tekken 8's trailer, June is alive, so where have you been for the past 26 years, mum? I don't know, maybe grabbing some cigarettes or something. Mortal Kombat is one of the most recognizable names in gaming, and this year, the brutal and brilliant fighting game series turned 30. Mortal Kombat's official Twitter account published a 30th anniversary video to celebrate this occasion. Still no official news about MK12 though, but Ed Boon did hint at a 2023 release on his Twitter. He is known to be a bit of a troll though. Not one, but two beta tests for Street Fighter 6. The drive system and the new mechanics seem very well considered, and the general consensus is that Street Fighter is poised to make a return to its glory days in a big way. Aside from that, the Battle Hub was insane, with people really showing off their creativity with some truly horrific abominations as their custom avatars. Ultimately, the betas were a massive success and only increased anticipation for Street Fighter 6. Tekken legend and undisputed greatest of all time, Ni, celebrated his 100th tournament victory in October. His competitive career started way back in 2004, and since then he's racked up a simply insane amount of victories. This year was pretty great for him too. He won EVO in Tekken 7. The final few months of this year would bring about a chaotic time for Smash, starting with Ludwig's Invitational tournament suffering from floods and a major sponsor pulling out, only for Mr.Beast to save the event at the last minute. Famous rapper and gaming aficionado Waka Flocka Flame challenged FGC pros on Twitter, claiming he could easily beat them. Sonic Fox and Shadow were among the first to respond to this challenge, and by the looks of it, we'll have some entertainment in store for us in the near future. Can you believe that Brawlhalla has been around for 7 years now? In November, the community celebrated the game's 7th anniversary, and we also got some exclusive skins and items. The primary event of this party was the Brawlhalla World Championship 2022. BCX 2022 was super special. It was the first offline championship in a pretty long time, and sure, it was a culmination of a long season, with 4 championships and open tournaments, such as Omen Oasis and the 3v3. Snowy and Boomy won the doubles tournament. Pretty unexpectedly, Impala became the Brawlhalla 2022 World Champion in singles. The Smash community was hit with quite a blow, unfortunately, with the cancellation of the Smash World Tour and the resulting fallout for Panda, its CEO, and Nintendo as a whole. But the community is, without a doubt, resilient. Earlier this year, Riot Games posted an update for their upcoming fighting game, Project L, where they introduced the new champion, Alawi. This time around, they went into more detail about the features, showed off some very detailed animations, and ratcheted up our interest for this game. We just hope it doesn't end up having a lame name like League of Fighters. Capping off 2022 was Multiverse's winning Fighting Game of the Year, the brand new platform fighter that's managed to carve itself a respectable position in the scene. Additionally, we were treated to a new Street Fighter 6 trailer and a glimpse at Tekken 8's gameplay, even if it wasn't as extensive as we were initially led to believe. And that was DashFight's FGC Rewind. Hopefully 2023 will bring us lots of excellent games, great tournaments, more happiness, and less senseless drama. This show was presented by TrueUnderdawg, Kayane, Jammerz, and me, Arya. We all wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Take care, everyone.